My name is Melat Garamo and I come from St. Mary University, Computer Science Department. Our project name is Yane Medanit, which is Android-based medicine searching and delivery system. So this is our team members. So let's see this point is as much as possible. So let's start with introduction part. As I said before, our project name is Yane Medanit, which have three main components: customer, pharmacy, and delivery components. Pharmacy component manage medicine. Customers can search for medicines and get information, order from their selected pharmacy, and get delivery service. The third main component is delivery component, which is manage the order of customer and deliver to them. So if some project doing by someone, there is problem. So this is the problem that inspire to do our project. The first one is unable to find a medicine in nearby pharmacy. We don't find that medicine our nearby pharmacy, so we search everywhere within a city, maybe within a country, even the worst case around the world. So this is the main problem. The other things, no centralized system for pharmacies to manage their medicine. Not all pharmacies, but some pharmacies not have management systems for their stock or medicine. So this is the problem. So our project general objective to build Android-based medicine search and delivery system, and we have specific objectives. The first one is all customers to search for medicine online and provide necessary information. Allow customers to order from pharmacy of their choice and provide delivery service for them, and help pharmacies to manage their medication more easily. Notify pharmacies about medicines that are expired ahead of time.
Okay, thank you for the chance and overall the golden opportunity. My name is Ayub Bala and I will be presenting my research paper on the title, An Assessment of Customers Online Purchasing Practice in the case of Bayu Delivery. Bayu Delivery, it is one of the first and the most well-known delivery food delivery service giving company in Ethiopia. It was established in 2021 and it is also currently working on delivering or specializing on delivering online food. So before I conduct this research, I went through Google Play Store and tried to look for the gaps, and I got the gaps in Google Play Store Bayu Delivery's customers review, and I tried to filter those gaps by conducting a 10-participant preliminary study, and the gaps are as follows. The first one is customers' adoption of the mobile application was a challenge, or it has a gap. The second one is quality on the delivery process. The third one is dissimilarity between the promised food or the displayed food in the application and the actual, or what the customers get. And the last one is the overall usefulness and also transparency on cost faced a challenge. So I tried to use a model called technology acceptance model, which was developed by Davis and later on expanded by Changchit and van der Hagen. It is a model which includes perceived ease of use or the easiness of the application, the perceived usefulness, the attitude, and also trust. So I tried to use these variables as so as to address the gaps. So descriptive design was employed for this research, and both qualitative and quantitative approaches were also used. Customers located in Addis Ababa were the population. Non-probability sampling was also used due to the lack of comprehensive and exact number of customers. A total of 200 population size also used as a reliable sample size. Both primary and secondary data were used. So the primary was used through questionnaires, both open and closed-ended. And the overall data was analyzed by using descriptive statistic. Using payment options that are very convenient for the customers is also recommended. They could use such payment options such as Telebir, CBEBIR, and Apollo, and other payment options. Going to the customer's attitude, it is recommended that BU delivery should address service failures in such a way as training delivery personnel and also contact personnel to be more responsive and helpful.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Bethlehem Jallaka. I came from STM University, from Management Department. I would like to present my research paper, which is about the effect of employee motivation on the organizational performance, specifically in the case of Ethio Telecom headquarters in the Human Resource Department. And this study is all about the effect of employee motivation on the organizational performance. The data are collected through the self-administrated questionnaires from 48 respondents, and all of them are returned, which tells us about how they just recognize the effort of the researcher. And the quantitative research approach was implemented, and probabilistic sampling technique was applied for this type of research. And the research design was the explanatory research design, which can tell us the cause and effect of the two variables, which are the dependent and the independent variable. Based on the outcome of the study, the researcher recommends that it's better if the company focuses on employee motivation factors, mostly employee engagement, an appropriate payment system, and a convenient work environment. The adjusted R-square 0.631, which is 63.1, it's accepted. It's more than 50%. And the conclusion is the first one is majority of the respondents had a moderate level of employee engagement according to their responses. And in terms of leadership style, most of the respondents agreed on the managing style and flexibility of their bosses. And regarding with the work environment, the employees perceived their workplace as a convenient, not a perfect convenient workplace, just as a moderate. And in terms of compensation, the majority of respondents were not satisfied by their salary, by their payment system. And so they are agreed that incentives motivate employees, and reported receiving allowance for the special duties and overtime work. The following recommendations are drawn. The first one is gender balance and diversity. Like from the summary findings, there is no balanced gender balance, like the male are greater than female. And also employee retention and job security. Like from the employee retention, most of the respondents have 1 up to 5 year experience. It can be improved, or we have to improve it for the job retention and job security. Skill development and education, most of the respondents just lack the basic training and development. Like they can, or they take a training, but not a development. Like without growth, without development, the training means nothing. Like we have to address them, or we have to just tell them not training for specific work or for something, but we have to develop them, not only growth. In all aspects, we have to develop them.
So, dear audiences, if you have any question and comments, we will accept now.
It was a very interesting presentation. I have one question for Eyob and comment for Ibtisam. Eyob's presentation was about online purchasing practices, specifically in BU delivery. I think it's an important topic because online delivery system is an emerging practice, especially in Addis. But my question is, why BU delivery only? Because there are alternative delivery systems that are in the market. If you want to know consumers' practice and their awareness about online purchasing systems.
Thank you. My question goes to the third presenter. You have done good research, of course, but you stated that you used regression analysis. You used descriptive research. And you stated that correlation belonging to the inferential stats. Is that, I would like you to say something on that. And the other is, from your regression result, you got 63% of the variance accounted is due to the variable stated. How about the residuals? What were the other factors? 38 points are not explained. How do you see that as well, okay? And which variable really contributes most or contributed most? I want you to comment on this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. So may I answer it in Amharic, if it's possible? Okay. Actually, so ለምን በዩ ዴሊቨሪ ነው አይደል ጥያቄው? አንደኛ ፉድ ዴሊቨሪ ላይ ነው አይደል ፎከስ የሚያደርገው። ስለዚህ ፉድ ዴሊቨሪ ሰርቪስ እየሰጡ ያሉት አሁን ሀገራችን ላይ ከረንትሊ ብዙ የሚባለው አይደለም፣ አነስ ያሉ ናቸው። ለምሳሌ ለመስጠት ያህል ዘማው ላሉ ዴሊቨሪ አዲስ ትንሽ ቆየት ያለ ነው። እነ ትኩስ ዴሊቨሪ ያለ የመሳሰሉት ማለት ነው። ግን በዩ ዴሊቨሪ ስፔሲፊካሊ የመረጥኩበት ምክንያት ምንድነው? አንደኛ ከረንትሊ በጣም አግሬሲቭ የሆነ ሴልስ ፕሮሞሽን እየሰራ በጣም ብዙ ከስተመሮችን እየሳበ ያለ ካምፓኒ በዩ ዴሊቨሪ ነው ከሌሎቹ ይልቅ ማለት ነው። እነ ዴሊቨሪ አዲስ ቢበልጡትም እና አፕሊኬሽን አይተሽው ከሆነ በጣም ብዙ ሴልስ ፕሮሞሽን አለው። ተጠቃሚው በዛው ልክ ጉግል ፕሌይ ስቶር ላይ ገብተሽ በምታይበት ጊዜ ከ100,000 በላይ ዳውንሎዶች ያሉት በዩ ዴሊቨሪ ነው እና በጣም ዌል ኖን ነው። ፕላስ ደግሞ ሞስትሊ ዩዝድ ነው። ለዛም ነው በዩ ዴሊቨሪን የመረጥኩት ማለት ነው። ያው በሌላ ሪሰርች እንግዲህ ለቀጣይ ዴሊቨሪ ሲስተሞች ላይ ልመጣ እችላለሁ ማለት ነው። ቴንክ ዩ ከተመለሰልሽ።
አመሰግናለሁ። የመጀመሪያው ላይክ ዲስክሪፕቲቭ የተነሳበት ወይ ባይገባኝም ሪሰርች አፕሮች እንደነገርኳችሁ ኳንቲቴቲቭ ሆነ፣ ሪሰርች ዲዛይን ደግሞ ኤክስፕላናቶሪ ሪሰርች ዲዛይን ነው። which means we cannot ዲስክሪፕቲቭን መጨመር ማንችለው ምንም አይነት ኳሊቴቲቭ ዳታ አልተጠቀምኩም። it means ምንም ዲስክሪፕቲቭን የመጠቀም ወይም ደግሞ ዲስክሪፕቲቭ ሪሰርች ዲዛይን እንድጠቀም የሚያስገድደኝ ምክንያት ስለሌለ ኤክስፕላናቶሪ ኮዝ ኤንድ ኢፌክት ስለሆነ ኦንሊ ኳንቲቴቲቭ እና ፕሮባቢሊስቲክን በመጠቀም ስለሰራሁት ነው። and the other is residual or the ANOVA test እዚህ ላይ ያላቀረብኩበት ምክንያት the regression and the correlation they are just crucial parts ስለሆኑ እነሱ ነው አድሬስ ለማድረግ የሞከርኩት። but the residual parts ምናምን ነገር ሁሉም አሉ and this thing ወይም ሪሰርቹ ላይ እንደተካተተው ቁጥሮቹ እንደሚያመለክቱት ከሆነ the only work environment ብቻ ነው most like it's not a variable to affect them and the rest of the three are very effective and the most crucial is the compensation. As I told you in the research, it have above 0.288 beta or the significance level is less than 0.01 which is accepted. So I think I answered your question.
And your active participation have been very impressive. I really appreciate you. I've attended very many research seminars. Yours, being undergraduate program, is extraordinary, I tell you. I mean, in terms of the papers presented, the contents, and your eloquent and articulate way of presenting issues. That's great indeed. One note which I should mention is, some of you switched to Amharic. I don't know why. Language is all about speaking and conveying a message, writing and conveying a message, nothing more. If you speak and understood by the listener, so what? That's the language, period. The language stops there. You write and be understood by the reader. That's it. Otherwise, I wish you, the nicest of all on earth in the future. Your career will be will be brighter than it is today, and your future will be something like you always laugh, not get saddened anytime in the future. You guys, St. Mary's misses you. Of course, some of you might join us. Thank you very much indeed.